Hello YouTube. So this video is going to be about that I've just come back from seeing Daniel. Just make sure my dad can hear this because I hate my parents hearing this. Anyways, so I've just this week gone, or weekend gone. I just took me a plug out. Just this weekend gone, I was at Daniel's house. We went on Saturday and we'll come back Monday. And I had a really nice time. I really like Daniel and his family and that. But something happened that I didn't know about, but I've just found out. Well, I found out a couple of days ago. Because and I asked Daniel if I could talk about this because I won't get into personal details because that's obviously Daniel's business, but I asked him because it's about him. I asked if I was allowed to mention it in the video and he said yes. But he says to me like he doesn't mind just post some videos about him because he says he likes it. And plus it's like he's my boyfriend, so but anyways, on the day that I was going home, his family had told us that Daniel had fainted on the Friday, and they were wanting to tell us, but they didn't know how to tell us because I panic, I get anxious and that. Oh, I see after Bob. I hope my dad doesn't come in here to let him in. But I just wait till my dad sees what he's doing. Oh, he's coming. Over door. I just didn't want to keep talking in case he disrupted my video. But anyways, because his parents had said it was that they would keep an eye on us, because they said that Daniel's got something in his room, like a ghost. But then my dad doesn't know if it could be like a poltergeist because of like the way that they've been describing it. And Daniel didn't want anything to happen to me because he's quite protective of us. And his parents, his mum said it was that they were going to see how I get on because they were going to suggest I just stay at the hotel with Daniel, but then they didn't want us to feel like I couldn't stay at their house. And then they were seeing how I was, and if I didn't feel comfortable, they were going to ask if I wanted to stay at the hotel. And I remember his mum asked us if I had a good sleep, which I did. And she kept asking Daniel how I was and that. And what's been happening is Daniel's rooms, something like, I don't know if it's just his room or if it's his house in general, but it's like haunted or something. Because at first you was hearing whispers, and then it's gone from like actually like hurting him. He's waking up with scratches on him, and he's he's been complaining of a bad back. And what happened was on that Friday, his body, like his head turned left, and his body was going, like, I don't know how to explain it, like, well, basically he lost control of his body and it was moving, and he didn't want it to. So when it stopped, he went downstairs to tell his dad about it, to ask what was going on, and then he just collapsed. But he's fine now. But it's just strange, and like he keeps feeling like getting written on his back, but like you can't see the writing, but you can feel it. And when I was at Daniel's house, I was hot in his room, and he was saying it was cold. And then when I was lying in bed, I felt someone climb over my bed, and I was thinking it was Daniel. And then when I looked at Daniel, he was in his bed, and then I said, "Oh, did you just climb over my bed?" He said, "No." So it's a bit strange. And I'm looking forward to for next year. I'm staying at his house for 2 weeks. So and I love paranormal, so I'm curious to see if anything happens to us. Which Daniel says he hopes nothing happens to us, but I want to like see if anything happens. So yeah, well that's it for this video. Bye.